For all of you watching full length, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Literary works. Okay. So I had to read. So it's actually literary works. In a way, I can see that. The pain and joy of daily life. No, so I said, no longer human. Okay. Because I agree with that. Same with musical pieces. They are timeless. Like you can listen to Chopin, Beethoven, any of the great masters, even from violin, from all sorts of different instruments, and the pieces are timeless. We've got the truth here. We've got the truth here. Okay. That's kind of strange. But okay. That was a weird way to start. 4th year of Showa, 1929. Showa. Alright. First chapter. Double suicide. Okay, well. A double suicide. Alright. 1929. Wow. That's a harsh thing to say. I don't even know the circumstances, but that's still harsh. Tsuneko. What? What? How? Explain? Okay. I mean, we see that way too often. Revolutionaries, apparently. Terrorist. Yep, that's how usually governments get overthrown. Yeah. Gain sympathy. Alright. You always need someone in the crowd that's on your side. Always. Yeah. Once you have one person, they all kind of just follow. It's the same thing with like helping people. I don't know what it's called, but like once one person helps, everyone helps. But if nobody helps in an accident, nah. That's how it works. Well. still illegal. Trying to overthrow the government, it's still illegal. Alright, time to stop. That'll be my answer to that. Time to stop. These people are something. Something. Is that an army? Yeah, it's the police. It's the police. Though it's too late for that. Too late for that. They're already outside, aren't they? Yeah. He's not gonna make it, is he? Oh no, he is. Just made it. Wow, just. Secretly, eh? Secretly, eh? I would enter like a brothel or something and then leave through the back door. That's what I would do. Bro, you're being followed, fam. I know you don't recognize it, but still. That's not even the best disguise. Yeah. Well. Well. That's trippy. Gone. That's trippy. That's trippy. Yeah, I think he's not just drunk, he's losing it. He's actually losing it. Did he clock on? I think he did. It's gonna be gone, isn't he? Just disappear. Just disappear. When you're at your lowest, eh? The woman I killed, eh? People just don't know when people just don't back off when people say no. This guy looks miserable. Yeah. Haha. My bro, eh? That was a bad move. Bad move. He's probably still watching. I was just about to say, he's probably still like, I'm watching. The person just entered. Chief Kosuke. What's your plan? Did she just hide him under a dress? Well, she's a keeper. She's a keeper. She's an absolute keeper. I'd keep her. What are you staring at, bro? She's like... Keep still. Don't move. Alright. You got away with it. Alright. Good move. This guy's like between a heaven and hell basically right now. You can come out. Alright. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's just the way it works. Always, okay. That makes sense. So, what did you do? You're not even gonna ask that. That would be like one of the first people I would. That one of the first questions that I would ask. All right. All right. Ah, you can't just run now. He's gonna run. She's gonna get in trouble. That's the thing. Yeah. I see. Interesting character, I have to say. Interesting character. He's from a wealthy family, but like usually you don't expect like wealthy people to start a revolution. It's usually like the middle class or lower class, because they're usually the ones that, you know, the ones that are suffering. I don't think he came back for the reason that you think or that you hope. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. All right. Well. Well. I mean, I said before she's a keeper. You better keep her. That's all I'm saying. Huh? Did it... Just like that? Well, never mind. I take that back. I take that back. No wonder she's got like... Not just, but no wonder she does like the police. F the police! That is so much easier said than done. Oh, fair enough. That makes sense. See? Like I said. Pure. Pure confusing. Yeah, I think it's his world that he thinks is wrong, not their world. No comment. Well. Yeah, okay, this guy's got issues. Issues, you need tissues. What is this OST? Just ding, ding, ding. Nope. How? Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like I get being wealthy and wanting your children to go a certain direction. You gotta be realistic too. Lion mask. No wonder this guy has issues. He's gonna misinterpret that, isn't he? The silence is... Wow. Definitely not what I expected. Definitely not what I expected. Shall we die together? Overdose. I'm actually kind of glad I'm not familiar with the story. He's not gonna. Well, he's got. She's gonna, but he's not gonna. More human. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. There is the push. Damn. I feel like honestly, if you want, if there are better. Yeah, all right. There are better ways. Pool of blood. That is a pool of blood. Sea of blood. Yeah. That's the end, isn't it? No, it's not. No, it's not. I thought for sure that was the end. He survived. He survived. He survived. Yeah, she isn't. And that's how it ends. No. Yeah, the wind chimes, eh? His world perception is so warped. And it's about to be even more, it seems like, with everything. The wind chime broke. Because the winds are changing. She's dead. She's dead. That's it. How are you just gonna leave it at that's ... She has to be dead. Okay. That was a very interesting first episode, I have to say. I guess saying first episode is strange. Anyway, let me listen to the ending. I like the piano. I like when the piano is played. I know their literary work, so it makes sense that a book with a book note would be the ending. Well, that was a very interesting first episode. Our very first interesting first bit of a story. You know, again, like I said during the reaction, usually you'd expect people at lower places to have a to have a call for revolution. So it was very strange to see him in that revolution party. But it made sense that when he said, you know, I don't really, it's not really for me. I just joined because whatever. So that actually, to me, that made totally sense. For him to find somebody like that and then just decide, not instantly, but decide pretty much instantly that, you know what, let's kill ourselves. That to me is just... people go through a lot, and in 1929, I think it was set. A lot of social issues, a lot of political issues, of course, as well. Monetary issues, in his case, not so much, but in his case, it's family issues. You know, having all these issues mixed together, and obviously back then there wasn't really such a thing as mental health care. You weren't really looking after your own health. That wasn't really a thing. It was more so just if you're feeling sad, just get over it. You know, that kind of thing, you know, which is easier said than done 99% of the time. So it's very interesting to actually see how almost like spiraled downwards. But it seemed like he had these issues right at the beginning, but then it just, when he found somebody that, I wouldn't say highlighted these issues, but more so strengthened his conviction in a way. And well, obviously with the fact that his father pretty much disowned him at that point. And when you mix all up together, it's just a downward spiral, honestly. And so I can feel, I can understand them being down. I kind of wonder though. I kind of wonder though, because they didn't give us a definitive confirmation of whether she died at the end or not. I would assume she did, just because the way it was portrayed. First of all, with there being a sea of blood in the water, and then at the end, her basically being above him, looking down on him. To me, metaphorically, that just means that she died. But I feel like them hesitating to say that almost makes me believe that she didn't. Well, of course, at the beginning of the episode, he was saying that, this is the woman that I killed. So I'm just very, very intrigued to know where this is going. I think, again, I don't want to look at the list exactly, but I think like the first arc is either 3 episodes or 4 episodes. So we'll see, how many episodes it is exactly. What I have to say though is good impression, good first episode, very intriguing. Again, they're all gonna be different. So I think like after like episode 3 or maybe 4 or 5, it's gonna be a different story. But in terms of this story, I'm very intrigued to see like how it's gonna progress. Why specifically they decided to adapt this story. There are just a lot of questions that I have that I'm very intrigued to see answered or expanded upon. Honestly though, it's a weird thing to say, but like Revolution is one of those things where you're always thinking of like some of the most famous people have been revolutionaries. Some of the most famous people in history have been revolutionaries, but also some of the most treacherous people and people that that are known in history for being evil have also been revolutionaries, because it always taking on the government and trying to bring promises of like, oh, we're gonna help the poor, we're gonna help your family, all that kind of things. You saw him in the parade and he was like, yeah, my sister, and fake tears and everything. It's actually a very real psychological not dilemma, that's the wrong word to use, but it's a very psychological thing where, again, I kind of made the reference to accidents and emergencies, where if say somebody is, I don't know, somebody had a fatal accident, maybe not fatal, somebody had an accident, right, and they really require assistance. People tend to form a group around them rather than help. And only once like the very first person actually joins in and is like, yeah, I'm gonna try and help you, that's when more and more people will join in and help as well. It's a very real phenomenon. Like there's actually been studies done on this. I know also that there's like a YouTube series where like this homeless guy pretends to be suffering, I think it's like a stroke or a heart attack, to see whether people. But all right, I should probably rephrase that. This YouTuber or TV series, I don't know, it was an experiment, but they basically pretended to be a homeless person. They pretended to be a homeless person having a heart attack or a stroke, all right, just to see like how quick it would take for people to actually join in and help. And I think it took like 20 minutes or so until people actually were like, "Are you okay?" And like once one person did it, like suddenly 6 people just like, is he okay? Do you know if he's okay? Shall we call an ambulance? But like it took 20 minutes until like the very first person actually went there and was like, are you okay? And again, they have done studies. There is actually a name for it, but I can't remember the name. So it's very similar to that, them in the hall where like the guy was like, yeah, you know what, I'll sign up, and then suddenly like everyone joined. You kind of need that first person, which is why a lot of the time they hire one person to do these kind of things, or like they hire, for example, in like a press conference speech, they hire one person to like kind of get hyped, you know, and then like everyone joins in, because you just need that first. But nobody wants to be the first person. Essentially, like you just need that kind of push, and then like once you push, it's kind of symbolic because at the end he did push, but yeah, you kind of need that push, and then everything just kind of clicks. So could be a metaphor on the show, I guess. But we'll see. Like I said, we'll see exactly how it goes down, how the show continues. I'm very intrigued to see. You know, I'm very intrigued to see, especially how his story continues, because obviously he's still being chased by the police. Regardless, folks, we'll see. I'll see you all though for the next one, everybody. Until then, I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Peace out, and have a nice day. Bye.